We are now set for the main event. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds for the undisputed BKFC World Welterweight Championship. Presented to you by BetOnline.ag. Sanctioned by the Florida State Boxing Commission. Executive Director Patrick Cunningham. Our 3 judges scoring our main event: Eliseo Rodriguez, Richard Green, John Rupert. And the third man inside the squared circle, our referee in charge of the action at the bell, Andrew Glenn. And now, with our bare-knuckle fans watching live worldwide, fight fans of Hollywood, it's time to knuckle up! Introducing you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears white and red. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. His official weight, 164.2 pounds. His record inside the squared circle is perfect at 6-0. Here is the challenger and the current undefeated, uncontested, undisputed BKFC World Lightweight Champion, fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Lima, Peru, Luis Baboon Palomino. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears red and gold. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. His official weight, 163.2 pounds. His bare-knuckle record stands at 5 victories opposite 2 defeats. Here is your defending BKFC World Welterweight Champion from Managua, Puerto Rico, Elvin, El Bandido, Leon Brito.
Luis Palomino told us in our fighting, power and speed are my 2 major advantages over Elvin Brito. Brito said, I think Palomino will be very cautious. I want to keep closing the distance, establish myself in the pocket. Both fighters up to scratch. Round number 1, snap jab off the scratch line. Elvin Brito is in the red trunks, Luis Palomino in the white trunks.
And you can only see that awkward style right now that Brito has. He jumps in, he throws punches from weird angles.
Check left hook from Palomino.
You're just not going to get a guy like that to spar against. It's so hard to figure him out.
Radically different hand positions. High and tight for Palomino. Open and loose for Brito. Walking forward, and the counter right hand. Overhand left misses from Brito as Palomino landed.
Brito's ducking that head. I think Palomino's going to look to land that uppercut here soon.
Brito trying to stick the jab as Palomino did as well. Into the clinch. First clinch of the fight, the turn on the overhook from Palomino. Bit of a face wash from Brito, though soft warning. As referee Andrew Glenn keeps this fight flowing, but Brito got the point. Step again from Brito. There's the turn, almost a side headlock throw by Palomino. Now the soft warning to Palomino from Glenn. 45 seconds remaining, round number 1 of our champion versus champion main event. And then the walk forward punches.
Brito is continuing to duck that head and move forward to throw punches. I would really anticipate Luis Palomino will start turning up some uppercuts right there.
Hands wide, chest open for Brito, and that's by design, trying to get Palomino to come in. Palomino eluding back to the outside. Counter left hand by Palomino. final seconds, round number one. The jab from Brito. There's the right hand for Brito. Turning on the underhook. Clearly a slip. Right back to it. The bell. That ends round number one.
Jump from that first round, both guys are amped up, both guys are throwing heavy punches in the head. I would anticipate both those girls to tell them to start turning some of those punches in the body. You cannot duck under that punch. You will land that punch.
Mira, pasito atrás, derecha, se está tirando y méteme el profundo. Vamos, tú eres campeón. Nadie nos puede quitar el sueño. ¿No? Respira. Tremenda recuperación. Aprovecha, vete en el recto duro. Levanta los copos explosivos.
Chris, my Spanish is not great. Palomino's corner is saying, let's go, you're the champion.
I bet he's saying, turn those under hit with the body, because that's what I'd be saying. My guess. Because you can see it's very difficult to, you may not land a clean punch on the body, but you're going to hit something. When you continue to throw these punches to the head, I know you want to hurt him. I know you want to hurt this guy, you want to knock him out, but when you miss, when they duck, when that head movement's there, you're not going to land anything. So turn that under, land on the uppercut or something to the body. Even if it lands the arm, something, you're going to hit something.
Almost a taunting stance off the scratch line for Brito to start round number two. There's the uppercut that lands for Palomino with the rear right hand. Brito firing back. See a lot of playfulness in the game of Elvin Brito. Brito said no animosity for me with Palomino, but Palomino has to be angry. I want to keep playing mind games with him.
So he feels like Palomino doesn't fight as well when he's angry. Oh, body punch right there.
Smile on the face of Brito, circling out. Brito bounced hard against the four ring ropes. And you see the contrast in the striking defense, the hand positions of Brito and Palomino. Into the clinch again. Brito does have MMA experience, 17 pro mixed martial arts bouts. So both fighters understand the turn, understand the clinch, the dirty boxing. From MMA, it's certainly from BKFC.
A lot more punches being thrown and landed by Brito right now. Percentages are about the same, but man, throwing a lot more. Palomino's going to have to step it up and throw more punches right now.
Long-range jab from Brito, not there. Palomino looking for the entry, now backs off. Right hand, left hand to the body. And you see Brito smiling at Palomino, talking to Palomino.
You know, the punches right now, when Palomino punches and throws them and lands them, they're really just not landing flush or clean. That head is so elusive right now, in the body even. And Brito's just, he's not where Palomino thinks he's going to be.
Brito misses with that shuffle right uppercut. Palomino misses with the entry jab. Jab from Brito. Palomino to the body, Brito to the head. Stiff jab just before the bell from Palomino. That ends round number two.
Palomino is landing some pretty good shots to the body right now. That's a great idea. You want to slow your opponent down. Maybe he listens to what we're saying over here. You turn those up, you land to the body. They cannot duck underneath those. That head movement is not as effective when you start going to the body. And I can see right now Palomino is still showing these straight punches, these looping punches that we're talking about. He's ducking them with that head's not there. You throw straight punches, you're going to hit something. I think people get so mad they want to hit somebody so hard. I think that's why Palomino, you know, he's angry right now. He'll try to keep him angry because he feels like that's his best defense if he can get his opponent angry and miss punches.
You see the BKFC light heavyweight champion Lorenzo Hunt in the corner of his regular training partner Elvin Brito. Andrew Glenn starts round number three with an emphatic knuckle up. Brito again, tauntingly keeping his hands low. Into the side step. See these mind games playing out in real time from Brito.
It's just such an awkward style. You think he's backing away, then he leans in with his head and punches you and just keeps leaning.
Switch of stances from Brito. Palomino coming forward.
It's just so hard for your hands to see that coming and throw that punch at an angle where it's going to be so far away.
Jab from Brito. A slight walk down from Palomino.
Gotta anticipate where his head is going to end up, not where it is right now. total strikes is evening out a little bit. Palomino stepping it up. Very close with the head shots right there. Throwing and landing get much closer.
Overhand left misses from Elvin Brito. Palomino coming forward off of that high, tight striking guard. Open jab. 1-2-1. There's the one again from Brito into the clinch. Separation from Andrew Glenn.
Brito just has a style that's so hard to figure out.
40 seconds remaining, round number 3. Right hand on the exit from Brito. Feint. Brito circling out again. Palomino pulling back to right hand, lands that counter right hand. Palomino just missing with that rear hand, overhand right, counter right hand, left hand again, down goes Elvin Brito. We'll see how this is ruled by Andrew Glenn. Time called by Glenn. Brito went down. We don't know yet if Glenn will rule this a knockdown or a slip. And then the punch on the ground from Palomino. And now here's Dr. Don Muzi. Glenn telling Palomino, you have to be careful when your opponent is on the ground. So not rule the knockdown, rule the slip. Clearance from Dr. Muzi. Time was called by Glenn, so he's ignoring the bell. Now the bell, that's the end of the round.
A lot of confusion right there. And let's see if that was a knockdown or was it a slip. Okay, that was him getting up and the referee. Okay.
So Glenn's saying that's a slip.
Palomino just kept throwing the punch even though the referee was trying to say it was a slip. I see what was going on.
Once your opponent is down either by knockdown or slip, there has to be a natural separation. It's not like Jack Dempsey in the 20s where they fall down, get up, and then you punch them.
However, Sean, we've seen many times in BKFC where someone's hand touches the ground and the referee just lets it go. So it's kind of hard. There's a little gray area right now. I understand. Are you supposed to hold back? Yes, but sometimes they just say keep fighting. You don't know.
Luis Palomino is a great fighter, and he's a sportsman. There was no ill intent there. That's why it was a soft warning, not a hard warning from Andrew Glenn. A soft warning is don't do it again. A hard warning is, I think that was an intention or foul. Don't do it again or I will take a point. It didn't get to that elevation. Round number 4. Good jab from Palomino. Good jab right back from Brito. 1-2, there's the right hand that lands. Left hand lands for Palomino. He's turning up the pressure here to start round number 4.
And that's what he needs to do right now. Start Brito, not let him get out of this corner. They can pay every time it punches. There it is.
Oh, good right hand from Brito.
Palomino cannot be deterred. He's got to continue to stalk his opponent. Stay right in front of his hip. Don't let him come in.
Left hand, right hand over the top. These are two great fighters with superior defense. There's the jab again. Counter left hook, neither landed fully. Overhand right misses. No return, no receipt from Palomino. 60 seconds remaining, round 4. Into a pattern now, Chris, where in every exchange, Palomino landing first, Brito landing last. Palomino on the entry, Brito on the exit. Reset in the center circle.
And you're right there, so that has been the pattern right there.
5 seconds remaining, round 4 of our main event.
Very hard to tell what the judges think when that happens.
Brito just looked back to the camera. Brito playing the role of the showman again, trying to play mind games with Palomino. Feeling that Palomino is a very emotional fighter, trying to get him angry and get him unsettled. You heard the 10-second clap. Closing stages, round number 4. Right hand on the entry, counter right hand from Palomino. Brito with the left hand. We move to the 5th and final round.
Man, that was a great end of that round. I mean, both these guys are so good. It's hard to land a clean shot, and even when you land a punch, it's kind of slide off the back of the head. Slide off the back of the neck. There's a good left hand, followed by a right hand, right back. See, every time you think you got Brito in a bad place, he fires right back. Look at the left hand of the chest. Boom, right back to Palomino. Probably one of the better punches Brito's landed. I mean, this could be another pretty close fight.
Beck Rawlings and Britton Hart really dislike each other. Yuli Diaz and Francesco Ricci really like each other. I think Brito and Palomino actually like each other, but there's certainly
Absolutely. This might be one, though, after the fight, this one might be close. We'll see.
There's the sporting touch of hands. 5th and final round. See, almost taunting from Brito off the scratch line. Looking to jab with his hands below his waist.
I mean, you don't see anybody else out there fighting that comfortably.
There's the left hand from Palomino in the sharpshooter 1. Sticking that jab.
I mean, Brito puts you in such a defensive position with these punches. It's hard to fire back afterwards. Even when he throws a 1-2 or something and misses you, you're not in the position to fire back because you got to get out of the way.
That was clever from Brito. The 2 to the body. 80 seconds remaining in this fight. 1-1-2 from Palomino. Getting the jab going. Brito to the body. Palomino just missing to the body. Overhand left from Elvin Brito. Brito on the entry, overhand right. Right hand again from Brito. Brito switched orthodox to throw that overhand left. Back to the jab. Left hand. Palomino sat down on that right, just missed. Jab from Palomino.
When Palomino can get out first, when he can push Brito back, he does very well.
Brito back to the jab. There's the right hand. Palomino playing to the crowd. See the smile from Brito. On the inside, right hand from Luis Palomino. This has been high quality from both champions. 15 seconds remaining in this fight. Stiff jab from Elvin Brito.
I mean, both guys great offense and both guys great defense. I mean, Palomino just throwing bombs right now.
Flurry to the inside. Big shot from Palomino. Half-time punch to the bell. The end of our main event.
I mean, those guys got to respect each other now. That's what they want to see right there. Look at that. We talked about this. I thought they would be respectful afterwards, 100%. How can you not be after that fight?
A friendship developed between these two after their first fight, February 2020. And then as Brito moved from the prelims to the mid-card to a main event and a world champion in his own right, the animosity began, culminating in this fight. But again, there's genuine respect between these two fighters. I think there's a lot of like as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these two welterweight warriors. After completing the scheduled 5 championship rounds, here are the score totals from our judges at ringside. Eliseo Rodriguez and John Rupert, 48-47. Richard Green, 49-46. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And new undisputed